Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Rosh from the Poor Millennial Mom. This channel is all about cash stuffing, budgeting, and debt repayment. I'm currently on a journey to paying off $86,000 of credit card and student loan debt. So if you're interested, please stay tuned because I'd love to have you. It has been a while, y'all. I have been so busy. I'll fill you in over the course of this video. But I'm so excited to get back to cash stuffing. So let's get started. I've got this big pile of money here. We're going to count it up. We're going to divide it into my bills. I'm not doing my savings today. I'm just going to do bills. And yeah, let's chat while I do that. So we've got a couple hundreds, some 50s, some 20s, some 10s, and some 5s. Let's count it and see what we have. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 50, 1000, 50, 1100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, so 1300 and something. I can't do that math right now. Sorry, guys. And I don't have a calculator. So, it's somewhere in the vicinity of $1,300. But let's put the money away. And while we're doing that, let's chat. How are you guys? What is new with you? It has been a hot minute, right? So I have been incredibly busy since I graduated. I did get a full-time job, which is super exciting. I was really worried, and I'm glad I did get a job. But I kept my other job. So now I'm working, 60 hours a week between the two jobs. Plus I have 2 kids. And like, I just feel like all I'm doing is going to work and then coming home and going to sleep and then going to work again. So that's why I have not been recording, because I've just been so busy like settling into my new role, figuring out how to run my life when I'm working this much. I went on vacation for a week. I went to Toronto, so that was a lot of fun. I got to see some family and spend some time with relatives I haven't seen in a while and be a tourist, which was kind of fun. I have another trip planned over Father's Day. I'm going to Winnipeg for a weekend, because tickets were literally $100. And yeah, that's going to be kind of fun. And then theoretically a trip to Halifax. We will see. If our paper gets accepted, then I'll go. It's an academic conference. And then Jamaica in December. So it's getting expensive. And my vacation account has been depleted with all this traveling. So let's yeah. Okay. So while I was away, I had my boyfriend pull money out for bills, and so I don't actually know what's left. So we're gonna play a little bit of a game and see. Okay. So rent's gonna get $100. With my main job, I get paid twice a month. It's bi-monthly. So usually around the 15th of the month, whatever the closest weekday is, or the closest business day, and then 3 days before the end of the month, the third last business day. It's kind of weird. They're switching to bi-weekly in like June, but the way they're doing it is we don't get a paycheck for an entire month. So that's gonna suck, but I have money in savings, so that's okay. And then my part-time job pays me every other week, so sometimes those paychecks line up, sometimes they don't. Generally, they're kind of like in the same week as my full-time job, so going forward, I'm gonna see how I want to do that for YouTube. But yeah, so like, today is Saturday, yesterday was Friday. I got paid by both jobs yesterday, which was kind of nice. But I do have bills that are due on Monday. So what I'm doing is prioritizing those bills, and then my next paycheck will prioritize the bills that are due on the first of the month, and then overfill for whatever is remaining. I hope that makes sense. Let me know what you think. But anyways, I put $100 in here. So now we have 100, 200, 50, 70, 270. My rent is how much is my rent? My rent is $755. So fingers crossed. I think my boyfriend owes me 170, so we will see. Groceries should be getting 50. There is, I don't know if he took money out of here. Okay, maybe he didn't. going to be 50, I said. I may have to do some accounting later and see what he took out of these envelopes to pay our bills while I was gone, because I was gone over like when rent was due and everything, and so we'll have to do some math and figure out what he took and where he put it and all that. 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, so 260 in there. Let's see, house. I haven't been putting anything in house because I haven't been stuffing my bills really. So, let's see here. Household. That is going to get $10. So, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's swap out these and just put a 50 in there. There we go. Okay. And yeah, so I'd love to know what you guys are up to. I feel like I've missed YouTube so much, but I've also just been like in survival mode. My convocation is in the beginning of June, so I'm really excited about that. It's kind of weird working where you're convocating, because I told my boss, like, I'm not going to be here, and he's like, but you are, you're going to be on site, so we'll see. I'm not working the day that I convocate, though. I've already told him that. Okay, internet. There's 40 in there. I'm going to put 50 in there, and that gives us 90. Yeah, okay, so there's that. Utilities. Okay, utilities. These have been out of control. So out of control. So I wanted to put 200 in here. 1 and 2. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 320, 40, 60, so 360. I might even put all of that onto the utility bill. I split it with my boyfriend, so we will see. Phone is going to get 65. This comes out on the 19th, so next week. Let's do a 50, a 10, and a 5 there. Let's see, 50, 70, 90, 105. I was actually thinking about paying off my phone contract so that I own my phone free and clear, but to be honest, I think I only have a few more months of paying for it left. So I'm just going to leave it and pay it off and then enjoy the fact that my bill will only be $25 or $30 a month, which in Canada, if you live in Canada, our telecom costs are out of control. So yeah, the lower I can get that, the better. And I am never leaving my contract because I get 25 gigs of data for $25, which you cannot beat anywhere else. Okay, so daycare. This is due on the 20th. There might be a good chunk in here already, but 100, 200, 300, 400, and 50, and 20. Now, in theory, my ex-husband should be paying his portion of daycare as well on the 19th, and I get my child tax on the 20th. So, yay. I'll probably make a video next week with that money and just allocate that, but we'll see how much time I have. Right now my only days off are Sundays, so like, even though I'm filming this right now, oh, I didn't put my Apple Watch on. Even though I'm filming this right now, I still have to go to work later, so it kind of sucks. Alright, so 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, and 70. Okay, so we're $200 over for daycare, which is great. Let's see here. Tuition. I really do need to pay this. I can't remember if this is rollover from last month or not, so I'll have to check my bank accounts, but I was going to put 100 in here. Okay, so 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 25, 30, so 230. Okay, there we go. All right, so that is all of my bills paid. However, I want to share with you guys that I'm going to be changing a few things with how I budget, just because, I don't know, like, it just, cash is not working very well for me in some things. So the two categories I'm going to change are variable and credit card. So I'm still going to be cash stuffing my weekly bills and my savings and sinking funds. Those are going to be my two binders. I might even break savings and sinking funds into two binders, so they'll be like savings and then there'll be sinking funds, just to make it a little bit easier for me, but we'll see. But with variable spending, so I've been taking cash out for my variable spending, and the problem is a lot of places on campus where I work don't take cash anymore. So I end up using my card anyway, and then trying to reconcile with receipts and, you know, looking at my debit statement and trying to put cash in the bank and then taking cash out, and it's becoming kind of a nightmare because I just don't have the energy to do it right now. So the way I'm going to do it is in my budget, I will allocate money, but I'll leave that money onto a debit card. So for reference, I have 3 debit cards. I have my main bank account. This is the one that all my paychecks and bills come out of. I have my savings, like my emergency debit card. And then I have the shared card for my shared bills with my partner. So I'm going to keep money in the main account and then transfer money over to my secondary debit. And that's the one I'll use to track and like for any spending for food or other variable, like that's all going to come out of a secondary account, so it's not in my main bank account. I hope that makes sense, and like we will work on this together, guys, because I'm still not sure exactly how I want to do it, but let me know. And then the other one is credit card. So one of the big problems I've been having with pulling the money out for my debt payments is then I forget to take it to the bank when the card, like at the end of the month. Especially right now because I just, like, I eat, sleep, and go to work. So I'm going to also leave that amount in the bank, but every week I will transfer it towards the card. So instead of doing a big lump sum at the end of every month, as I'm doing, like right after I do my cash stuffing for this side, so the savings, which will be later, just as soon as I do that, I'm going to go into my online banking and pay whatever amount I've allocated to my debt snowball. And then I'll be keeping track of that. I hope that also makes sense. Let me know. But yeah, so that's it. And if you've noticed, so many updates. If you've noticed, I have finally found a place to film in my house. This is my kitchen table, but I just put a nice little like blanket scarf on it, so it looks nicer than the wood that's underneath and scuffed up with 2 little kids. But yeah, I think that's it. Oh, change. Let's do change. This is a little wallet that I've been using in my day-to-day. It kind of lets me, it's very small, it keeps my license and my 2 of my cards, 1 credit card and 1 debit card, and that's very helpful because it means I don't need to carry around a massive wallet. And then I also have my work keys and my work pass, so, you know. Okay, so in there we had 50, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50. So 50 cents and change. I'm pretty sure there's more change in my work backpack, but I don't remember. Actually, it's right there. No, I don't want to do that right now. But yeah, so you can see the money jar is slowly filling up. Very slowly. We'll get there. Maybe I'll use it to buy another jar of really expensive locally made tomato sauce, but you know. So that is it for my video. Thank you so much for watching. I know this has been kind of rambly. I might have been talking a little fast. Let me know. And yeah, I will see you soon. Bye everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.